They said the truth won't survive beside the lies that maintain the decaying faces of display. Pill ill, y'all niggas better listen. I'm black 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 pill, I'm ill with this will. 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 Hey everybody, what's up, man? It's Hold the Truth Hostage, where if the truth was so important, we wouldn't negotiate with lies. We would hold the truth hostage. This is another Manosphere debunk. I haven't done one of these in a while, but before we do that, man, just want to have a moment of silence for, the late, great Coolio, man. The rapper who passed away, man. Sound of the 90s, bro. Coolio, man. Man, I'm gonna tell you this, man. As a guy who grew up on 90s rap, man, it's something else seeing all these guys pass away, and healthy too. I mean, well, at a young age. I mean, he was 59, but a moment of silence for Coolio, man. Yeah. Also, I have a hatership. Is a hatership by none other than, CBP, the cucking boy punk, who openly attacked black men on Cynthia G's video. He's come out in full force now. You know what I'm saying? So from now on, man, I'm gonna share an image of my hatership. You know what I'm saying? It's like a sponsorship, but with haters. So the hatership, I got many of those. But this video, man, will debunk something that is plaguing. It's plagued the whole manosphere since the beginning, and it needs to be debunked. And it's a major scam. I mean, it's a huge scam that that is all over the manosphere. And that huge scam is this testosterone grift. There's a major testosterone grift in the manosphere. They're gonna basically try to underplay your manhood with testosterone. Your testosterone is low, and low T. And one thing I love about America, man, America is just the land of opportunity, bro. It is the land of opportunity, especially when it comes to opportunity that's made from people with a lack of critical thinking skills. You know what I'm saying? And the manosphere, I mean, dude, it's our fellow man. You know what I mean? So the biggest scam you're gonna hear is low T, low testosterone. They're pushing a lot of men to get TRT, get all this testosterone increasing crap. You know what I'm saying? And these guys will try to use this scam. They'll say, well, the Romans were, they had high testosterones in the Romans, the gladiators, the men in the 1950s and 40s, and, high testosterone. You know what I'm saying? And the biggest scam of that, and this is how you can tell a lot of guys lack critical thinking skills. And to me, a lot of guys are, there's a lot of missing IQ in the manosphere, from content creators to people listening. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna tell me, you know, you need high testosterone. You're gonna say the gladiators had high testosterone, men had high testosterone, you know, yet you're gonna be pushing a product like TRT and steroids. All they're pushing all this, and they're gonna say, in the same breath, they're gonna say, you got to return to how men were back in the day, the great men. Well, the men back in the day, the great men, they did not use testosterone. They didn't use TRT. They didn't use artificial means to maintain their testosterone. And a lot of these guys selling TRT and all this high testosterone garbage to say, well, you gotta be an alpha male, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? When the so-called alpha males in the gladiator days, 1940s, 1900 America, World War II, World War I, Vietnam, they weren't, you know what I'm saying? I don't know about Nam, but they weren't on steroids. They were just natural men, you know what I'm saying, facing the world, training their physique. They were active naturally. Because you're going to hear this grift, this big steroid grift. Well, it's to be back to the natural ways of man, to be back to what men were. Well, what men were during World War I, the Civil War, World War II, they weren't on steroids. They weren't on anything artificial. They were just naturally, exercising in good shape. And the other thing is, with the low testosterone grift, is that, dude, we fucking live in the year 2020, let's go to 2010s to about 2020. Are you working in the mines? You know what I'm saying? Even if you're a mine worker, how stressful is life as a man in the year 2010 to 2020s compared to the stress men were facing in the 1990s, 2000s, 1980s? You literally live at a time where not only do you work, many people can work at home remotely, but you live at a time where you don't even have to, you know what I'm saying? You don't even have to drive to go get your food. I mean, it's delivered through DoorDash. You know what I'm saying? It's delivered through DoorDash. You don't even have to, take part in that much physical activity anymore. Could it be that men's testosterones now, minus the interference on the fact that, birth control is in our water, minus those interferences, could it be the fact that men's testosterones is going down because we live in a far less stressful society where you need to do everything by hand, you need to do everything with your body, so you had to produce more testosterone? I mean, even construction workers now in the year, let's say 2010 to about 2020, have far less labor to do because they have higher resources when it comes to technology. You know what I'm saying? You got things to lift up logs, you have better equipment to where you as a man barely have to lift or do anything. You know what I'm saying? I think, any of the homies that work construction, you could correct me if I'm wrong, but they have automatic drills now where, you as a construction worker just got to hold on to the drill. You set the speed, it's automatic, it has pressure sensors and all this crap. You know what I'm saying? We don't live in a society as men where we're as physically stressed. The demand on our body isn't what it once was. You know what I'm saying? So You don't need as much testosterone. You know, these guys keep advertising, well, you know, we got low T, we're less manly. Yeah, dude, you fucking come home and sit on a desk, you know, you sit on a chair a lot. I mean, look at most YouTubers on a gaming chair. Dude, the average man, even if you got a gym set up at the house, you know, you're not doing that much. You don't have as much physical demand as you used to. So a lot of these guys will keep running this scam of, well, man, you're you know what? You're not a man because you have low testosterone. You got low T. You need to get on TRT, bro. You need to get on some steroids. You need to get something to boost your testosterone. You know what I'm saying? Even though we live in a society where, you know what I'm saying, even the average man now has far less physical demand on his body than he used to. I think even 5 to 10 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Everything's becoming automated. You know what I'm saying? I'll give you an example, you know, of a video game. Like, you know, everybody knows about the Nintendo Switch. And here's the thing, low T has to do with we live in a very simplistic society, and damn, I'm forgetting the word when things are easily accessed. You know, I'm just having a moment where my brain, damn, it ain't complexity. Yeah, simplicity. I think it's convenience. There it is, convenient. We live in a hyper convenient society. I mean, I'm gonna give you an example with a video game. You know, in the 90s, let's say before the Nintendo Switch, you had to come back home to play your console games. You know what I'm saying? I know this sounds like, well, you know, that ain't a lot of stress. Yeah, but that's some level of an activity. That means you had to drive back home. You had to walk from school. You had to do all this little levels of labor just to get back home so you could sit and play your video games. Now you got the Nintendo Switch. It's right in your pocket. Your console games right in your pocket. So you don't even have to do any laborious activity to get back home to play your games. And then now let's go to another alternative that has made life more convenient and simplistic. There's a lot of trucks now, a lot of cars too come where you could just press a button. You know, you could press a button, be it your car keys, to just open the trunk of the car. Or even pickups have come with this one little button you press and the pickup trunk opens. You know what I'm saying? Everything in life is getting more simplistic and more convenient, so you need far less, you know, physical labor to get things done. And the less labor you need, the less testosterone you're gonna produce. A lot of these guys act like we live in a lot of these fucking low testosterone grifters talk as though we live in the 1900s. You know what I'm saying? There's no convenience. You know, let's say 1800, there's no stove. I think there was a stove in 1800s. But basically, a lot of these low testosterone grifters be an alpha, dude. Yeah, brother. What you gonna do, brother, when the high testosterone bro runs wild on you? You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah. You wanna know something, brother? You're low on low testosterone. Yeah, you're low on testosterone. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I understand the whey protein and stuff to help you exercise, maintain your muscle. That makes sense. But this grift on pushing men towards low testosterone, TRT, steroids, be it artificial steroids to boost up your testosterone when we live in a society where you need far less testosterone as a man? You know what I'm saying? A buddy of mine even told me that, testosterone, the more you produce it, tends to create, some level of stress. Not 100% certain. You know what I mean? So, my bad. I'm opening up, a package. I bought a green screen, But yeah, you're gonna see all these guys all over the manosphere, man. All over the manosphere telling you, you have low testosterone, you're not a man. You know what I'm saying? It's funny how all these guys use shaming language. The majority of the male frauds in the manosphere will try to shame you. They use a tactic, shame and challenge. You see, they'll shame you on your manhood, not being enough of a man. Then they're gonna basically challenge your manhood. You know what I'm saying? It's a double baited system. You know what I'm saying? To get you to buy into their bullshit, man. There's a heavy push with this low T, this alpha male bravado crap. You know what I'm saying? Where these guys will flex. You know what I mean? Let me give my good arm. You know what I mean? I'm an alpha male. They'll flex. They'll do all this shit. How are you an alpha male when you're using steroids and TRT and you're gonna reference men from the past? Well, I'm as great as the strong men from the past. Men that built this nation. Well, I don't remember George Washington, on TRT or on steroids. You know what I'm saying? I don't remember Abraham Lincoln giving a speech and being like, before I give this American address speech, oh yeah, steroids. No, a lot of the men in the past, man, they were natural. They were 100% natural. The men that built this country, they might have ate more. You know what I'm saying? They worked more. They had far more labor and stress. And guess what? The men in the past, they died sooner too, because their whole body was, rifled with stress. You know what I'm saying? And I debunked this before on a video where a lot of these guys like to use this bullshit quote, hard times breed strong men. Good times breed weak men. That's right. Good times breed weak men when some of the most physically gifted men are doing good times because they're not stressing on war. They can actually focus on getting strong. Look up the last, winner of the Olympia, bodybuilders. Look up the strongest man tournament. You know what I'm saying? When men have good times, they get to focus more on what they want to do. They get to achieve a lot more because they're not stressed with war or all these BS issues. They can just focus on what they want to do. That's why you see cryptocurrency happened. When did crypto? In 2010s it happened. You know what I'm saying? You see all these pop-up billionaires, you know what I'm saying, where, pop-up billionaires, millionaires, because during good times, you know what I'm saying, this is how stupid I don't call it stupid. This is how much missing IQ. They're missing it. They're missing IQ, and they don't. When someone's missing IQ, you can't reason with them. You can't expect any knowledge or anything from them because their brain is basically, their skull is basically an empty a house that hasn't been moved into. It's just fucking empty. It looks good. It might look good on the outside, but it's fucking empty on the inside. There's nothing there. And a lot of these guys are missing fucking IQ. That's right. Hard times breed the strongest men. Men that are basically struggling to focus on anything, reach their true potential. That's the time you'll breed the strongest men. Not when you have a stable, and that's the other thing with these fucking missing IQ idiots. You know what I mean? These missing IQ men is that there's so much hypocrisy in their words. The level of hypocrisy is insane. That's right, man. Hard times breed the strongest men. So you're telling me hard times when the economy is down. You know what I'm saying? When everything's going straight to hell, that's going to give a man time to be the strongest he can be. You know what I'm saying? Not being able to have any economically sound potential. And here's the thing about these missing IQ men in the manosphere is that if hard times breed such strong men, let's say we go through the harshest time, let's say we go back to a recession, how you gonna get your TRT? How you gonna get your steroids and during the hard times? You know what I'm saying? How you gonna get your steroids and your artificial testosterone enhancers during the hard times, right? I mean, hard times breed strong men, right? How you gonna access this TRT and these steroids that you keep boasting about? You know what I'm saying? To make you so alpha during the hard times, because I mean, hard times breed strong men. You know what I'm saying? A completely chaotic economy where a man is stressed and has no chance to focus on anything. That's when he has a chance to be at his strongest. You know what I'm saying? These guys, man, the lack of the missing IQ, the lack of awareness in what they say. It's like there's no thinking. That's why I call it missing IQ. There's literally no thought in the ramifications of hypocrisy. Common sense. Hard times breed strong men. That's right. The hard times when you have a food shortage. You know what I'm saying? Labor shortage. That's gonna breed a strong man. The time men are at their strongest is when they're starving. You know what I'm saying? They don't have food. They don't have access to economical, enhancements for their lives. That's when the strongest men are bred. The amount of idiocracy, the missing IQ and the lesser pillar spear. It's insane, man. It is insane. You'll hear this in the red pill community. You'll hear this in the MGTOW community, the purple pill community. You know what I'm saying? The lesser pill community. Hard times breed strong men. You know what I'm saying? The hard times where you're starving and, there's no labor, that's going to breed the strongest men. When you're going to war, you don't got no time or any chance to enhance yourself economically to actually focus on getting stronger. You know what I'm saying? When in reality, good times breed the highest potential of men. Good times breed the highest potential of men. Because when you have good times, you can focus. You know what I'm saying? I think even Joe Rogan said it, stupidly. I think Joe Rogan even said hard times breed strong men. It goes all over there's a lot of missing IQ in a lot of men in general these days, man. There's just no critical thinking. Hard times breed strong men. Go into your fridge and there's no food at all. And I know what somebody's gonna say. Well, what we meant is hard times is when you have to mentally overcome something. That's what we meant. Yeah, so I guess good times when you have far more competition, far more challenges, you know what I'm saying? That won't breed the smartest men. That won't breed the strongest men when they literally have to compete. Like, think about a bodybuilder right now, with the internet, you know what I'm saying? With the internet and all the competition, you know what I'm saying? Where I'll use an example, bodybuilders in the 90s to get shown would have to go to shows. Now you could literally as a bodybuilder beginning your career, just start posting your gains on Instagram, TikTok, you know what I'm saying, all Facebook. Damn, I always forget the name of that site with the ghost on it. But yeah, Snapchat, you know what I'm saying? You can post your gains, you know, and you could be a rookie. You could literally be a rookie and explode in success. Like you could be a 15-year-old guy who just started bodybuilding and you went viral and now you have a whole career and you just started. I mean, the level of competition in today is insane. You know what I'm saying? You could be on top of the world and a newcomer just went viral on the internet has surpassed. You know what I'm saying? That's how competitive today is. But, you know, we should go back to hard times when there's no internet, there's no opportunity, there's no moments of rest for a man. You know, it's funny how these guys continuously push the narrative that it's good for a man to be in a stressful situation and has no time to himself to relax, no downtime. And these are the same guys that'll say, well, you know, feminists want men struggle, blah, 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 want men to be in pain and all this. When you literally, in your own words, all you promote is male suffering. That, you know, we're at our best, you know, hard times. We're at our best when we're suffering. You know what I'm saying? That's what these fucking these missing IQ, you know, missing IQ examples of men, you know, are offering. Hard times. What is that? I'm trying to think. That is a seal, right? That's a seal. You know what I mean? Hard times, hard times. That's right, man. Hard times breed the strongest men. I guess those men in the recession, in the Great Depression in the 1920s, they were the strongest of men. I mean, men starving, men lining up to get food, you know, rations, like to get some fucking oatmeal. Those were the strongest men. You know what I'm saying? Those were the strongest men this society has ever bred. You know, hard times when a man is starving. I mean, I guess those boys from those Feed the Children commercials, you know, with their skeletons, you know, their bones popping out, those are the strongest. They will grow up to be some of the strongest men because they're in hard times. You know what I mean? Starving and all that. That breeds strong men. The level, the lack of awareness, the delusion, missing IQ, man. You know, man, that's how you could tell these scam artists, man, the level of missing IQ. They're going to say, we need to go back to original manhood. It's in our nature. I didn't know steroids was in our nature. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know artificial testosterone boosters were in our nature as men. You know what I'm saying? You're going to see these fucking missing IQ. And here's the thing. You search it, I guarantee, bro, you can't, you know, since the manosphere's been out, you'll find thousands, old and new videos. Hard times breed strong men. You know, get testosterone, you know, it just boggles your mind of just how stupid these guys are, man. It just, there's, you know, it's like if you were to knock on their head, it'd be an empty coconut. You know what I'm saying? Empty. You know what I mean? No water in there, nothing. Hard times breed strong men. That's right, hard times, starvation. I mean, you need to look up the Great Depression. Men starving and all that. I guess all those men during the Great Depression were saying, yay, yes, hard times, woo. Can I get hip hip, hard times, hip hip, hard times, hip hip, hard times. You know what I mean? I guess the men during the recession of the 2008 were saying, hip hip, harsh times, Hard times. Hip hip, hard times. I guess men, when the gas was extremely high, you know what I'm saying, not a few months ago when the gas was extremely high, they were saying hip hip, hard times. They were celebrating too because, I mean, hard times breed strong men. You know what I mean? We need harsher times. You know, we need harder times as men. These will be the same guys that'll make a video. They're going to do a bachelor tax on men. They're going to punish us for just being men. It's going to make life so hard. Whoa, wait a minute. It's going to make life hard, right? Hard times is great for us. You know, it breeds the strongest of men. You know what I'm saying? Somebody need to make a shirt. Hard times make strong men. We need that shirt. Hard times. So whoever wears that shirt, you give him hard times, man. Maybe he gets robbed. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he gets punched. Maybe he gets knocked out. I mean, hard times will make him stronger. So, you know, maybe you sleep with his wife. You know, hard times. You know what I'm saying? Give him some hard times. You know, the amount of scamming, man, yeah. I just don't get how you can say, well, you know, you need to get some, you know, you need to increase your testosterone. And then you're going to say, well, men in the 1800s, 1700s during the independence were all like, you know, high testosterone, strong men. Yeah. And they didn't use nothing artificial. Oh, man, this debunking series, man. This shit, you know, Black Pill 3.0, man. You know, 2.0, we explained a lot. Black Pill 3.0, we exposing everything. You know what I'm saying? Everything will be debunked. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to my hatership. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my hatership. You know, I'll end it with that. But this has been Hold the Truth Hostage, where if the truth was so important, we wouldn't negotiate with lies. We would hold the truth hostage. Peace.
It's so important, guys. So important. By the way, women are the majority of voters in the United States. Like
Pill ill, y'all niggas better listen. I'm black 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 pill, I'm ill with this will. 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 I'm black pill, I'm ill with this will.
They said the truth won't survive beside the lies that maintain the decaying faces of this place.